Live.
Yay!
Hey,
Hola! Hey
I'm
guys!
Ankush. Hey
Oh
guys,
my
welcome back. It's
goodness.
Saturday, and we are back with Break the Rumors, guys. And we, the canteen over here right now, we have people joining from India. Let's give Vishnu huge welcome, guys. And we have Evan from joining from Kitchener office, and Chris from Waterloo office, and yes, of course, Asad from Niagara office, guys. Let's welcome each and every one of you guys. Okay,
Hey.
The
so
whole team is
let's.
in different places, is it?
Oh yeah. The main that's the main aim.
This is the real meaning of expanding the team.
Yes,
Hmm. Started in one room, now in different continents.
exactly.
Oof.
Still to go.
No, soon in UAE. No, soon in UAE also.
Still in the. Yeah, but
I'll be the ambassador, bro. UAE ambassador.
Tal. Tal.
Yalla Habibi, you don't know immigration. Yeah, Tal.
Tal, Habibi, tal.
Yeah, Sadiq. Yeah.
Yes, Sadiq, old Shama.
Habibi, Canada.
Old Shama. Yes, Sadiq.
Big Samama.
Shama.
With caboose.
Gibus. Okay.
Now, guys, what's going on? So, hello, Can family. Hope everyone is doing good on the weekend. It's almost night in India, but afternoon time there. I know there will be less viewers in this usual time in afternoon. We are trying to set up a proper time which will be aligned with India as well as the Canadian timing. Next time we will be, but again, drop down what is the most convenient time for you guys so that we can plan our next live in that particular duration.
Yeah.
And Abin, how is Canada treating you, man?
Canada is good, bro, right now. Weather is also good. Do you know, Vishnu, we're planning to go to the quarry, maybe, this weekend. The canteen. We'll send you snaps of the quarry.
Nice.
Hey, you send photos of Indian trip, we'll send you photos of Canada to you
I'm telling them,
now.
I don't even post anything nowadays. It's just like being at home, going, having a food, coming back, sleeping, working, back to the same routine.
Vishnu is just enjoying his moments. That's it. At this point. Like,
My time, I believe that is done when I used to put the stories, where I went, how I went. I don't feel now.
I know. I could
Because
go through those memory lanes on your Instagram, on your Facebook, guys.
the,
If you want to see the real Vishnu, be
the,
friends with Vishnu on Facebook.
the Rocky Boy of Canada.
I started to hide the previous photos in the post always. Now I started to understand what people do after becoming a friend.
The pre stages of Can, how we started at the Rocky Boy of Can, you should
Rocky
see.
Boy.
Yeah.
Then joining the Bahubali, Katappa.
Guys, let's ask the viewers from where are they right now? Like where are they watching us from? City. Let's start with that.
Everyone, please comment now.
Yeah. Comment your city, guys.
So, Can family, comment below from where you are
If you
watching
comment
us.
Kochi, Palakkad, if you comment Kottayam, anywhere, like let's see, we can arrange a meet and greet.
Meet and greet, meet in person.
Oh, what if a seminar in India? Ooh.
Ooh.
Guys, we have a golden
No,
opportunity.
no. I love my peace, man.
I,
I'm just
I would
trying to
say
play.
let's take the seminar in Bolgati. Lulu Bolgati.
Crown Plaza, Marriott, my god, next level.
Sobin and Chris, are you planning to come to India then?
Unfortunately, no, at this point. That's why we are not able to travel due to travel restrictions.
So, should we start?
Yeah,
Alright,
sure.
guys, we'll give them a background of what's happening for all those people who are joining for the first time and don't know what BTR is. BTR is basically breaking the rumors. And in this episode, what we do is we kind of like look into the whole aspect of videos posted by influencers, amazing people, which we want to see or decrypt and see if it is a true thing, if it is correct, if it is not, if it's the fact, if it is a cap. We look into it, and probably even if it's not just like like false ones and everything, we even look into the ones. Even if it's a true one, we react to it. We say, what are the best things, or we want to come together as a family and just wanted to just
We just
share the
appreciate
different.
those videos. That's it.
Yeah, we just appreciate. We just look into the whole aspect of immigration as in together. Usually, we have these conversations when we are like eating like food together or like shawarmas and stuff. But then we thought, you know what? Let's bring it online for the fam. So that's what we're doing. So if you're joining in for the first time and if you love content like this, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow.
Yeah.
That was a good
and
intro.
be a part of a Can family. And do share what you think we should include in our next BTR video. We usually get a lot of links from our Can family. So do share your valuable feedback, opinion, as well as the link which you like to get a reaction on.
We actually want to keep weekly episodes for Break the Rumors, but the thing is, like, there's so much of rumors right now, so we have to understand the fact and then react.
Every
So,
other day,
Then
like,
we need to do it every day.
because
Yeah,
I will be around 10 to 20 rumors a day as a case manager. So,
yeah. So we'll review all the videos, and after that, in between the videos, we'll also do Q&A sessions. So please, guys, just drop your questions and wait for it. You will get your turn in between, and we'll answer your questions too. So
thank you.
let's
Thank you.
let's start with.
Bro, actually, you can talk while the video goes because it is very slow. Nothing is there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is a meme. It's very real nowadays, but it's only for inland application. What I have noticed in recently last 1 month is outland application is processing way more faster than compared to inland application. However, to Can family, if you applied for postgrad open work permit or you did appeal or you could put any kind of a extension inland, yes, it's going to take around same 5 to 7 months. But on the opposite side, when we are noticing recent approval on spousal open work permit, we have received two approvals for the spousal open work permit application, which even had a refusal before, got approved in less than 15 days. Spousal open work permit. For PR sponsorship, 4 to 5 months outlined applications. Even the last approval which we have received for the PR sponsorship application outline is just in 2 months. But when we are comparing with inland applications, still the inland application for the PR sponsorship is taking more than 1 year, and the spousal open work permit extension, postgrad work permit, it's still around like 6 to 7 months. So something is changing from the previous past. Like it used to be a notion that if someone is submitting an application from outline, it's take more time. Nowadays, it's completely changed. I'm recommending my clients to leave Canada and apply for PR sponsorship, spousal open work permit to get it approved fast. So again, it's keep on changing. Immigration is changing nowadays.
no, the spousal open work permit.
Also,
We
Spousal
kept
open
it.
work
We
permit.
kept it
June
in
1st, we
June.
put it. Yeah, June 1st.
Because I was remember Chris was like sitting midnight and just looking into the documents and all, and I was like, bro, is there not? And I was like, bro, we have to submit it soon. And I remember him doing, and then 2 weeks after that, we are calling them to tell them we got the approval.
story that day, like midnight case manager, midnight manager.
Yeah, that story of midnight management. But yeah, that's crazy, honestly. So, what do you think, Vishnu? Is Canada being favorable for people outside of Canada, or is it just that they're trying to finish all the backlogs outside of like all the outland applications first and then move into this one?
I believe it's more about the number of applications submitting. So if you are noticing now, after the last year and the regulation changes, the application from outline for study permit, visiting visa, spousal open work permit, PR sponsorship significantly decreased. Whereas inland application, the fake extension, dummy extension, PR sponsorship application, extension applications, these are increased significantly. I believe the processing time which is increasing in Canada is just because of the number of application which is now dumping day by day. Whereas the outline application, I believe the CIC officer thinking that, okay, yeah, let's finish it off.
I believe IRCC needs to start hiring. Like they're having a couple of backlogs at this point in inland applications. They need to
Yeah.
start hiring.
Chris is ready to hire.
Let's give approvals to all inland applications, guys, in this video. Let's see inland approvals soon.
I
Beauty,
know.
beauty. Let's go to the next video.
Next one. Oh no, I saw Mr. Okay, I saw a Punjabi person in the video. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Punjabi itself.
So there will be a translation coming from audio now.
ਫ੍ਰੈਂਕੋਫੋਨ ਮੋਬਿਲਿਟੀ ਵਰਕ ਪਰਮਿਟ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦੇ ਤਹਿਤ ਜੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੋਲ CLB ਲੈਵਲ 5 ਹੈਗਾ ਫ੍ਰੈਂਚ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਪੀਕਿੰਗ ਤੇ ਲਿਸਨਿੰਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ 15 ਜੂਨ ਨੂੰ ਬੰਦ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਾ ਸੀ ਪਰ ਹਜੇ ਤੱਕ ਇਹਦੀ ਬਈ ਕੋਈ ਅਨਾਉਂਸਮੈਂਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਈ ਮਤਲਬ ਇਹ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇਹ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਉਹ ਹਜੇ ਵੀ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੋ ਜੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਕੋਲ ਬਈ CLB ਲੈਵਲ 5 ਹੈਗਾ ਸਪੀਕਿੰਗ ਜਾਂ ਲਿਸਨਿੰਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫ੍ਰੈਂਕੋਫੋਨ ਮੋਬਿਲਿਟੀ ਵਰਕ ਪਰਮਿਟ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹਜੇ ਵੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਫਾਈਲ ਲਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਇਹਦੇ ਲਈ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਏਮਪਲੋਇਰ ਤੋਂ ਬਈ ਜੌਬ ਆਫਰ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ LMI ਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਰਿਕੁਆਇਰਮੈਂਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ ਤੇ CLB ਲੈਵਲ ਆ ਜਿਹੜਾ 5 ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਤੇ ਜੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਬਈ ਹਜੇ ਫ੍ਰੈਂਚ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਕਰਨੀ ਆ ਸਿੱਖਣੀ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਰਿਕਮੈਂਡ ਕਰੂੰਗਾ
Let me explain you what's the reality about. Okay, so in immigration there is one IRPA, which is the Immigration Refugee Protection Act, where all the regulations are made and the exceptions usually comes in the public policy form. So like in June 15 2023 there was a public policy came which say that because Canada need more French speaking workers, so if someone have a NCLC level 5 tier 0 1 2 3 4 5 also, they have their good employer support, they pay the employer compliance fee and apply for a closed work permit. Okay, so whenever the public policy come, it always comes with a deadline that okay 2 years for like until 31st of December 2024 2025, it comes with a deadline. The public policy which came, it was very clearly mentioned it was for 2 years and it will expire on 15th June 2025. That is like this 15th June 2025, which already passed. But now the point is, people don't look into the regulation, and like I said, each and everyone who have a phone and online, they start to make a content. No one is following the regulation, and those people who don't follow the regulation, they don't understand. Like they don't trust anything until unless it comes in a news. But to Can family, let me make it one thing very clear that the Francophone Mobility Program, the public policy is legally expired on 15th June 2025. Now, after 16th of June, if anyone wanted to extend their work permit under the Francophone Mobility Program, they need to have NCLC level 7, which is also required for the PR, for the French-speaking PR express entry file. And also, one of the exception where even the 4 and 5 tier can also able to extend, that is not there. So after 16th of June, you need to have tier 0, 1, 2, 3 knock code job only. Plus, you need to have a NCLC level 7 to apply. It is under the public policy. I'm going to drop the link below so that you can also verify, or you can even just Google about the public policy Francophone mobility. The first link will come there, which will make it very clear. And please, this is a rumors which is a lot of people are circulating to promote their French classes that okay now you do NCLC level 5 and still you can able to get an extension. It's not there. The regulation is changed. I hope it's clear. Give me thumbs up if you got the point.
So basically, we need to get NCLC 7 for work permit.
So it's basically now NCLC 7 for work permit and PR both.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, so tier 0, 1, 2, 3, full-time job, any employer need to pay the employer compliance fee support basically to get a closed work permit. So it is there before also. So it's not something new. It's already been there. There was a change for 2 years.
5 was there.
Yeah, no, that time it was NCLC level 7. Before 15th June 2023, it was the same policy.
Okay.
On 15th June 2023, there was a public policy implemented for 2 years, which got expired on this June 15th.
Okay.
And we also made a detailed video on this, posted like last week. So if you have doubts, you can go and see that. Any kind of regulation change come, if it is something which is concerning my clients, I usually take a small video and it there. So our Instagram would be the first hand information if any regulation changes are coming.
Okay. No, even I think there's a whole lot of opportunities rising up because of the new government. They want to support for the francophone, and like even the government, like I think even when the when King Charles, when he also came, he was emphasizing on the French. So probably you can even see one whole aspect of that in Canadian immigration now. But yeah, that's pretty cool. We have people joining us. We have a couple of questions. Vishnu, you want to answer one of those questions? We could go with and by the time the team can set up the next video, we can probably set up ask one question. Is like we have it's Rahman. Rahman says, my PGWP expires on September 10, 2025. Can I leave Canada while my TRV is being processed? And once I get my PR, can I send it VFS to my home country or stamp it so that if I can re-enter before September 10th?
Possible.
10th.
So, if Rahman, right?
Rahman. Abdul Rahman.
Yeah, Abdul Rahman. So, Assalamu alaikum, bhai. So, yes, you can able to leave Canada and you can able to get the passport stamp in your home country or anywhere, even outside Canada. It has to go to the VFS office closest to your home or any country you visit. Get it stamped. You only need TRV to come back to Canada. That's the condition. To leave Canada, you don't need anything. You just need to hold your passport. You are free to go to your back home, your citizen country. While coming, get it stamped, which you can do even back home. We did a detailed video on our Instagram also about this.
And here also has a follow-up question. Is it okay if the non-accompanying spouse leaves Canada after PR submission, after we submit the documents for PR application, or should spouse leave before the submission?
It's nothing like that. So if you hold a valid TRB, valid permit, you can leave, you can come back anytime. It has nothing to do with your PR application. PR application, if complete, then it is something important that if you're in Canada, then you get a PR portal. If you're outside Canada, then you have to request for the COPR permit, COPR visa, basically the TPR TD to get it stamped, and then you have to travel. But again, by the time if you come back to by September 10th, if you're coming back, I believe if your PR decision is not made for the primary applicant, she can travel anytime, and you on a work permit or on your temporary status need a TRB application. That's all.
Awesome.
ਆਊਟ ਆਫ ਸਟੇਟਸ ਵਰਕਰਸ ਲਈ ਇੱਕ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਅਨਾਉਂਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ ਕੈਨੇਡੀਅਨ ਗਵਰਨਮੈਂਟ ਨੇ, ਜਿਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਕੋਲ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਵਰਕ ਪਰਮਿਟ ਸੀ ਬਟ ਹੁਣ ਉਹ ਕਿਸੇ ਕਾਰਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਆਊਟ ਆਫ ਸਟੇਟਸ ਹੈ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਵਰਕ ਪਰਮਿਟ ਇਸ਼ੂ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ, ਬਟ ਉਸ ਦੀਆਂ ਕੁਝ ਕੰਡੀਸ਼ਨਸ ਹੈ। ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ 16 ਦਸੰਬਰ 2021 ਜਾਂ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਐਂਟਰ ਹੋਏ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਦੋਂ ਤੋਂ ਹੁਣ ਤੱਕ ਕੰਟੀਨਿਊਸਲੀ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ, ਤੇ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਟਾਈਮ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੋਈ ਵਰਕ ਪਰਮਿਟ ਹੈਗਾ ਸੀ, ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਓਪਨ ਵਰਕ ਪਰਮਿਟ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਜਾਂ ਇੰਪਲੋਇਰ ਸਪੈਸੀਫਿਕ ਵਰਕ ਪਰਮਿਟ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ, ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਨਐਡਮਿਸਿਬਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ, ਮੀਨਸ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਕ੍ਰਾਈਮ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ, ਤਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਵਰਕ ਪਰਮਿਟ ਇਸ਼ੂ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ।
So basically, I really like this person's content. He's very genuine. So always in Canada for refugees, there is always some kind of new programs are implemented. If you notice that for the home care pilot program also, there was a special stream that if you are staying in Canada on illegal status or refugee, you are eligible to apply for the particular pilot program. The same way, again, the Canadian government has introduced that those individuals who are staying in Canada not legal or the refugee status, they are eligible to get a closed work or like open work permit under some condition. So yes, it is a genuine like a news coming out that there are some like a initiation from the CIC side to extend the work permit or provide the work permit for the refugee or those individuals who don't have a status in Canada. But let me tell you one dark side of it. The dark side of this is technically by this, the CIC can easily able to track down those individuals who are living in Canada on illegal status. So yes, it is positive, but on opposite side, when you submit your application, technically you are giving all the information that what is your address, where you are living, and everything. So by this, the CIC is getting help to get tracked down those individuals who are staying in Canada for a long time. But again, there's a special condition there that you should not be part of any kind of inadmissibility. This is a good thing because those individuals who unfortunately cannot leave Canada have a strong ties in Canada. For them, genuine immigrants, it can be a good way to get a open work permit or closed work permit so that they can stay in Canada and get a proper status rather than working under the table.
This is like for like, is it just for regular all the people who apply, like even for people from PGWP and all that, or is it for people who are fleeing like a refugee or like
Refugee one.
status or something?
It's specifically for the refugee, those individuals who are going out of status. But again, it has positive and negative both the impact, depending upon case to case. So we don't do refugee applications openly. So we are not recommending that to anyone. But yes, if someone is there in that situation where the person is not got a like a court refusal, deny, the person is living illegally in Canada, there is always like humanitarian grounds where the person can able to get a work permit. But again, you need to be very careful that it has to be genuine. If you're doing any kind of fraud, fake documentation, CIC will find out, and yeah, by putting those kind of document, you can be deported from your home.
Hmm. You hear a lot of these news about like right now that is the about the dummy work permit extension and everything that is happening right now. Like a lot of new policies are coming to take it away and like to increase the application, like the how do you say, how the scrutiny or you, like how you look into the application, right? Do you think people whose work permit is expiring right now, do you think is there any favorable policies or anything that will come anytime soon, like how this is coming up for refugees and all?
I believe it's again, like I said, the refugee thing or the illegal status, when the new policy come for them, it has both very less chances of individuals to a very limited seat for the individual who can get a work permit extension, but very huge majority who are there who trying to apply under this, they are literally giving the information to the CIC where they're staying, how long they're staying illegally in Canada. So it has positive and negative both the impacts. But to those individuals whose work permit is about to expire, the only thing which I want to tell you guys is focus on your PR. Don't look for that temporary solution. Okay, I will get my extension. Okay, I will do the dummy work permit fake extension. Because same like for the PR application, now as per the news, it says that in the temporary resident also, initially there is an eligibility evaluation. So what we are noticing now is the refusals on a dummy or fake extensions are coming in less than 1 month or 2 months. If it get approved, like for example, if it is a humanitarian grounds, if it is a appeal on a general base, if it is a postgrad work permit, spousal open work permit, where eligibilities are properly met, then yes, it is going to take around 6 to 7 months or 8 months to get an approval. But the fake dummy extension, technically CIC really wanted to control that, and that's why they're putting the initial assessment to refuse all those applications. This is basically one of the way how the CIC wanted to control the processing time of inland work permit applications.
Hmm. Okay, we have a super chat, Vishnu.
Mhm.
It's from Nikhil. He's asked, can I apply to PNP in New Brunswick after 6 months of experience in construction with NOC code 75110 in skilled worker stream? Please give me an answer.
Okay. Hi, Nikhil. So thank you for the super chat question. So one thing, if you wanted to look for a skilled trade worker stream, technically the eligibility criteria is that you need to have a continuous 1 year of experience. It can be, there's no wage requirement, there is no employer support required, but yes, it has to be continuous 1 year of experience. If you're talking about the skill trade category based express entry draw, yes, you can be eligible under that if you are following under one of the NOC code, which is under the trade occupation. But keep one thing in mind, in that time, you also need to meet the maximum CRS point also. Because in trade occupation, under the like a category based express entry draw, cook is added. And like we have already discussed in a previous reels, previous videos, mostly we are gonna noticing that the trade occupation category based express entry draw cutoff, you are looking somewhere around 500 points, because there are so many cook in that. Otherwise, the CIC has to remove the cook to drop the CRS point. So the answer to your question depending upon the application process you're looking for. Nikhil, I hope you got the answer.
For a thumbs up, like the video. Right. We have an interesting question. As being a Canadian citizen, I mean, I saw the comment, I wanted to get an aspect from your side as well. We have Tyler who had asked, there's too many Indians in Canada. What should you should stay where you are right now? what is as an immigration consideration? What do you have to do about it?
Man, no, it's a good the opinion is really good. If it is an order, there are other words to say, but if it is an opinion, really, man, we would be happy to stay where we are. Trust me, I have no plans to come to Canada if it is the way. I would love to stay in India with my family. But again, it's like everyone want to have a success in life, and Canada gives that kind of opportunity. Those people who are lazy, who wanted to live on EI, who don't wanted to work, who wanted to blame the employers or Canadian government, they believe that immigrants are taking their job. But trust me, those individuals who are educated, skilled, those people who are hardworking, when I do have Canadian employees who are working really good. But once again, there are few people who just wanted to put this as a their failure as an immigrant, as a government policy. But you need to look into, man, like again, if people are succeeding, that is because of the reason that they have that kind of skill. If someone else who being in Canada do have that skill, definitely they can also have a success in the same level. So all the best. Opinion is really good, and we respect that.
That's good. All right, to the next video.
Next video.
Next video coming up.
I think this is the most anticipated video we were all looking for, but we'll have it at the end, guys. I think it is.
Yeah.
This is the most anticipated. A lot of a lot of ads. Like people have this question. I think a couple of people even send us this video.
Okay, let me just make it a little bit a short explanation on that. At the end, we are going to discuss about whether it is legal to study in Canada while you are on a work permit. To Can family, there are many opinions, there are different regulations which talk different thing. I'm going to give you a clear answer about it, whether you can able to study while you are on a work permit. Let's discuss that at the end of this live.
Okay, and before
And
we
trust
should we
me,
go. Yeah.
and trust
There
me,
you go.
the answer is something not everyone is expecting.
Okay, that's
Really, we
cool.
already have viewers.
Okay, Vishnu, before we dive into before we get to the next video, I want Nikhil also has a follow-up question. He says, "Not that, bro. One of my friend got invitation with 6 months experience in construction in New Brunswick. It's not category based express entry. He applied through skilled worker PNP.
Skilled worker PNP need 1 year of experience in Ontario. It's a federal program. So again, if it is in New Brunswick, if he studied there, he might have applied through the non-express entry based PNP. Where if you have studied there, you can go into the PNP with just a 6 to 9 months of experience. But if anyone there who's looking for the skilled trade PNP, which is a federal program, 1 year continuous experience is required. Only express entry, like if you're looking into non-express entry based PNP, only in those streams you can get qualified into less than 1 year of experience. So most probably, Nikhil, you may need to talk to your friend about to tell you the exact application process which he went through. But if he went through a non-express entry based PNP, he need to have an employer support, because rest all the express entry federal program, you need to meet the CRS point, you need to have at least 1 year of continuous work experience, and then you have to wait for the draw. So skill trade or category based or express entry, New Brunswick, non-express entry based PNP, yes, 6 to 9 months is good, but you need to have an employer and you need to study there to meet the requirement. So Nikhil, got the answer?
Let's go. Let's go.
Next one.
ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਗਰਲਫ੍ਰੈਂਡ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ 'ਚ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬॉयਫ੍ਰੈਂਡ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ 'ਚ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਫਰੈਂਡ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ 'ਚ ਹੈ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਬੇਸ ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਆਪਣਾ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦਾ ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਲਵਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। ਕੁਝ ਵੀਜ਼ਾਸ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਟੈਂਪ ਲਾ ਕੇ ਆਏ ਨੇ। ਦੇਖੋ ਇਹ ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਕੀ ਰਿਕੁਆਇਰਮੈਂਟਸ ਨੇ, ਉਹ ਮੇਨ ਗੱਲ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਦੱਸ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਸਟਰੋਂਗ ਕਨਵਿੰਸਿੰਗ ਇੱਕ ਯੂਨੀਕ ਕਵਰ ਲੈਟਰ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ, SOP ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ ਜੋ ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਲਿਖੀ ਜਾਵੇ। ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਆਪਾਂ ਅੰਬੈਸੀ ਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਕਨਵਿੰਸ ਕਰਨਾ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਰਿਲੇਸ਼ਨਸ਼ਿਪ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਫਰੈਂਡਸ਼ਿਪ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਜੈਨੂਇਨ ਹੈ। ਤੇ ਬਾਕੀ ਕੁਝ ਹੋਰ ਰਿਕੁਆਇਰਮੈਂਟਸ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਸਹੀ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਪੂਰੀਆਂ ਹੋਣੀਆਂ ਚਾਹੀਦੀਆਂ। ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੰਮ ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਵੀਜ਼ਾਸ ਲੱਗਦੇ ਆ। ਦੈਨ ਵੀ ਵਿਲ ਡੈਫੀਨਿਟਲੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਯੂ ਟੂ ਗੈਟ ਦ ਵੀਜ਼ਾ।
कुछ भी करते हैं ये लोग, कुछ भी है ना, स्पेशली लाइक आई सेड
bestie visa now. Bestie.
people are not like, like those individuals, like I remember nowadays everyone has a girlfriend and boyfriend. Okay, so in the young age, when if some one person family sending someone for study in abroad, now the partner wanted, man, okay, मेरी girlfriend वहां पर है, मेरा boyfriend वहां पर है, मेरे को भी जाना है. But now, guys, please understand one thing, that this kind of fake rumors, reels, or information are literally going to be taking out your lot of money. There is no guarantee given, even in US, even in Canada, even in Australia, that, for example, you are studying, you don't have money,
But
you are not at a proper establishment, but again, you have a girlfriend or boyfriend, your parents will not allow you to travel. Then you're thinking that the government will allow you to get a visa. Please stay away from it. Yes, if you are hardworking, you have a good show money, you are already traveled a lot of countries, you have a proper reason that, yeah, she's my fiance, I'm working, I'm getting just like around 2 weeks of vacation from my company, I'm making around 1 lakh, 2 lakh. Makes sense. Now it's not a girlfriend boyfriend visa, it's still tourist visa, it is still the visitor visa, but there is nothing called as the friend visa SOP, just you can write and you can submit it. Canada
there
is
should be,
not
there
there
should
like
be,
that.
there should be a relationship, like not like you met in PUBG and you need your invite. It doesn't work like that.
Like that, even like nowadays there's something called situationships,
Uh,
man, like a relationship for convenience. So when like one person have three girlfriend, he cannot able to give all three even the SOP saying that now you all three can travel with me. No, man, it's not possible. So once again, joke on side, the reality is that still the eligibility criteria for the visitor visa is still strict. You need to have a money, you need to have a proper eligibility to fulfill, you need to show that what's the purpose, what are the reasons to go back, you need to have a financial grounds to apply for any kind of a tourist or visiting visa. Other than that, just by saying that no, you have your girlfriend, you are just getting your application impossible even after you get married to the same person. So please stay away from the rumors.
Imagine one person is applying for three girlfriends, like one for Radhika, one for Swati, one for Malavika. So almost three, one gets approved, one gets approved.
I can see personal experience of this.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Where are these experiences coming and the names and all?
And the names, man, very
Bro,
spontaneous.
on spot, bro, on spot, the
Spot
names are
names.
coming.
Yes, time to get married. Okay, let's go to the question. Any questions? Abid?
We have a
Confusion
lot
is
of
who
questions.
will he get married to?
Oh.
No one. None of the above.
Okay, we'll go to Anjana's question. She's been with us from the starting of the live. She has asked us, Vishnu. Anjana has a question. I have 7 months of Canadian work experience and recently started remote work from an Indian employer while working in Canada. Can this be counted for my foreign work experience? Can you also do a detailed video of the criteria about foreign work experience? Does a salary of 20K INR per month for a remote job in India while working in Canada is a
Yes.
concerning factor.
No. So hi Anjana. Thank you for being with us for all the technical issue and everything. You've been a wonderful Can family member. Thank you for that. So answer to your question. You have a 7 months of experience. You started working now for the foreign company. That's totally fine. Just one thing, the job has to be a real job, genuine job. If you're running a payroll, you have to be very careful because you have very high chances of getting a misrepresentation or PFL letter. But if it is a genuine job, if you're getting 20,000, even 15,000 Indian rupees, and it's a full-time job, you can able to establish that yes, you're working online, being in Canada, you can able to claim the points under the FSW, which can add up to 26 to 50 points, depending if you have 1 to 3 years of experience. So yes, it's a good thing that you are looking into that. We already did a long video on our Instagram and also on our YouTube channel explaining this, but soon we will be doing a talking with Can where we are going to explain about this particular question, because a lot of Can family member are asking that what if I'm working in Canada at the same time I'm working foreign national. Yes, again, you can work for multiple employer at the same time. If the employer is outside Canada, it considered as a FSW experience. But yes, you have to meet wage. You need to prove that it's a legal job, real job, genuine job by putting the proper letters like experience letter, offer letter, and the pay stubs. And again, it's not just limited to that. You can add more documents to prove that it's a real job where you're working in two places at the same time. So Anjana, it's good. No complication in that. We have clients who already got a PR by doing the same steps. You are good to go.
Do we need to show any settlement fund for this?
No, because they are already having a 1 year of Canadian work experience also.
Oh yeah.
So once the person have a 1 year of Canadian work experience, after that, even the FSW is coming. If you qualify under CEC, no settlement fund is required. So
And
I have one landmark case where my client asked me, "Sir, I have $5 in my bank account. Can I apply for my PR?" And he got PR last year.
Oh, no, I have a question, Vishnu. Does this payment, because you're working from here, does that payment have to come here, or is it okay if they can come to an Indian account as well?
Indian account. Again, when it's an Indian employer, or for example, it's a UAE employer, why should an employer take that kind of pain to send the money to a Canadian account? If you have a bank account, local account there, you can send it there itself.
Okay.
It's again,
There are
you're
people
thinking
who
from a
work
Canadian
remote.
point.
Yeah, like people who work in US and all over here, their employer sends the money here for them, right? So
Yep.
that's what I'm asking. Like in
So again, the
general.
point is, US and Canada, it's very common thing. Okay, the employer can easily able to pay e-transfer the amount to a Canadian bank account. But think about an employer who's like an architectural firm in India. To send the money from there, if the 20,000 amount is there, 20,000 Indian rupees is there, to transfer the amount here after the charges and taxes and everything, the person might receive only $200.
Vishnu, just an add-on on this one. Like recently, I had a client who asked me, like, can I work as a painter or a decorator from here, a remote job? What do you what do you want to comment on that?
So I will ask him or her to do one thing: have an online food order. You make print biryani and have it. I mean, how can a painter can be online job? Again, common sense, right? Like again, like think about Chris. If I tell you that you are a cook working for an Indian company, will that work?
No.
Done. If you're working as a marketing, you're working in IT, you're working as a tutor, you're working as something else, like where it's the online is possible, makes sense. But other than that, saying that painter, decorator working from online, man, do you think the CIC officer is that dumb not to understand that you're running a payroll?
Or he has to be that high.
And definitely it is not. The CIC, when they know, when you're thinking, you are thinking just because it might someone already told you. The CIC knows it very well that from where you are coming. So don't do that.
Nitin, who's asking, hi sir, I'm working in a dental clinic and on title as a dental office manager in Brampton. What PR pathways should I target and how long should I do this job?
I believe Nitin has got frustrated with the job right now. So Nitin, I understand. But now the point is the PR pathways are totally dependent upon your profile. Like, okay, what is your highest qualification? What is your IELTS score? How your employer is supportive? That all makes their options ready for you. So basically what we do in our consultation is our consultation divided into like 3 parts. The first part is where once you book the date, on that day, our team contact you and get all your information. Then the file comes to me. The real consultation happen, where depending upon your profile, I explain you one by one what all options you have, positive, negatives, and what are the risk factor. Third part is once the consultation is done, everything is done. Now you do work on the options which I give it to you, and then you make a decision that okay, I'm going with this option. I will do the application by myself. Again, we guide you with that, or you can take our assistance where you need to contact our office. But again, to answer to your question, the options depending is upon your profile. So I need to see your profile to comment what all options you can able to get. Because in general, yes, you're qualified for express entry, but which all streams, unfortunately, I cannot able to comment without looking at your file.
Like age and all, like if he has
Age,
experience
education,
back home.
CRS point, employer support, a lot of things are there. So once I get it, definitely I can able to assist you in a very well manner. And trust me, after my consultation, there is no one who can say that no, I didn't get my answer, because each and every consultation we do, it goes on your file with a proper options, which will get you the PR if you follow one of the options. And if it is not possible, we would be very honest to tell you, no, it is not possible because of this reason. And trust me, from last 7-8 years of consultations, always that is the feedback which we get, that our consultation is never to push you for sign up, but it's always to get you information what you needed to make your own decision.
अगर आप भी प्लम्बर, वेल्डर, इलेक्ट्रीशियन, कारपेंटर, बेकर, कुक भाई, अगर आप इन कैटेगरी में हैं और आपके पास फॉरेन वर्क एक्सपीरियंस ना होने की वजह से भाई पॉइंट्स कम पड़ रहे होंगे, क्योंकि मेजॉरिटी ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स के पास फॉरेन वर्क एक्सपीरियंस नहीं होता। सिंपली भाई ईच प्रोविंस में सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ क्वालिफिकेशन होता है। ऐसी टोटल 100 फील्ड है, इनकी मैंने पीडीएफ अपनी बायो में अटैच कर दी है। सिंपली
I mean, certificate. I think we did a whole talking with Can about doing certificates in Canada. Like, I think there was we were explaining the ones about like
Yes,
the gas technician and all that, and we even also
Gas technician is really good. Same like that. There are list of certification of qualifications there.
waste management, is it waste
wastewater management.
So you remember, Chris, we had a client who did 3 certification related to the water waste management, water recycling, and those kind. He did 3 certification. He got a PR. So other than Red Seal, in last 5 years, I have noticed that is the one of the certification of the water waste management. He did but 3 certification. I don't know which one of the certification get him the points, because his friend who did one or two certification, got a refusal. This particular client, so this particular client came to me. We are gonna post an approval video of him. One of the wonderful client. He was the luckiest client. He got luckiest client. He got we did for him. He got 3 years of work permit. And we submitted his PR, and we undertaken that. Okay, man, there is a risk, but he said, "Sir, let's do it. Let's see that what's gonna happen." And we did our research. We put a submission letter, and out of the 3 certification which he did, one of the certification clicked well and he got extra points and he got the PR already. So we are going to be doing a detailed video on that also. But as of today, just be careful with one thing, that certification qualification, yes, there is 50 points. But in this land, as of now, when I'm talking to you, there is very less information about that. Yes, if you do the certification from this particular institute under this particular category, there will be 100% 50 points, because even when we call the CIC, they say that you submit an application. If there is a point, you will get an invitation, you get a PR. If not, you will get a refusal. And tell me, as an immigration consultant, I am not ready to take that kind of risk for my clients without a guarantee on it. So yes, there is certification points, but please do your research. Red Seal is one of the 100% guaranteed one where you can get 50 points around. So that is good. But other than that, any other certifications, do your own research. Gas fitter, yeah, too. So yes, that is also confirmed now that that is getting the extra points. But once again, a lot of things are not clear related to the CSQ. So do your research before you claim.
Well, better than studying French, we can go for some of the certification.
And that's really good, man. 50 points. Like international students spend around like 30 lakh for 2-year program for 15 points, 1-5. Better than that, do a gas technician course, man. It's like crash course for 3 months, 6 months, get 50 points directly. But for cook, it's really good. The Red Seal certificate, if you have an experience of more than 3 to 5 years, I believe, you can apply for a Red Seal certificate, and that 100% get extra points. So if you or your friends who are already working as a cook have a 2 to 3 years of experience overall within Canada, outside Canada, electrician, plumber, those skilled category, they can easily able to claim extra points under the Red Seal.
Yeah, and you've also done a detailed video. Guys, go check out the last Talking with Can video, full video. He's explained everything. The whole explanation of which all certificates is good, which ones you think. And yeah, I think we also put up a link in the description as well, which also
Put on YouTube, go to a Talking with Can session. The recent one where you see Abhin's face, that has all the information.
And we will put up really soon as well. It's in process. It's in process.
Oh. Let's go. Any questions, Abhin?
But that is one of the most underrated things, like the certificates right now. It is one of the things that no one talks about much.
Because again, like I will tell you one of the reasons for that, because no one have a clear answer on it. So if someone asks me, sir, I can do water waste management, can I get 50 points? Even I'm not sure about that. Now I'm telling everyone to do 3 certifications: water waste management, water something like there are 3 certifications are there. I am explaining that in that video, particularly the long video in our Talking with Can session. you do that 3 videos, definitely you can get 50 points and you can get a PR also, because it's proven now. But other than
Yeah.
that, not everyone have a clear answer on this particular question. So
I
please stay away from this kind of people who are making the video without giving a proper clarity on it, particularly with certification getting you which how many points.
But I would give 100 marks for the effort. 100 marks for the effort for the him standing in front of a lawnmower and remember Vishnu, we made a video about painting and you were literally painting in this. It's called effort, guys. Effort, good effort, good effort.
No, but again, like I said, to Can family, just be careful, man. Before you see anything, you jump into a conclusion. Think about the positive, negatives, and know the real reason, and then only move forward.
Okay, we have a couple of more questions, Vishnu. We can just do one or two more. We have Sheikh Muzaffar who's asked, "Hi, I want to know how are my chances of getting PR? I have one experience in India, 1 year experience in Alberta in Tier 2 category. I have done my master's in Montreal. Can you tell me what I should focus on so that my chances of getting PR is higher?"
He is a true immigrant, man. He literally traveled almost half of Canada at this point. So, jokes apart, if you did masters, you have already 2 years of experience. I believe your IELTS score is not that great, and that's why you are still not got a PR. Otherwise, last year itself you could have got the PR. But once again, it depends upon now your like what kind of field you're working. If you're working in general restaurant or a service industry, it will be difficult. But if you're working in particularly in priority sectors, focus on your IELTS, try to improve your score in the CRS so that you can get invitation through CEC or some other category based express entry draw. If not, look for an employer based PNP so that that can additional option for you which you can look into. But once again, if when you're asking me for the options, like I said, with limited information, if I commented, you may believe that no, I don't know the things, because technically yes, I don't know, because I don't know your profile. So please, what's the name of the client, the
Sheikh
client?
Muzaffar.
Yeah. So Sheikh, I would humbly request you, if you even wanted to go with a 15-minute appointment, at least if I get your information, I can get you the right, options what you can look for, positive and negatives, But other than that, based upon the current scenario, express entry, IELTS or CLB9, get the maximum CEC. That is my recommendation to you.
And don't come tomorrow telling that Vishnu said in the live that I should apply. I should apply for this itself, and I
That's
applied
that's
for
why I
it.
said, like, recommendations on this kind of live session, it's very limited. Like whatever you are saying, I'm just looking into that, I'm commenting on it. It is not a legal consultation, because when you do a legal consultation with us, it goes with no limited time. So my consultation sometimes go for 2-3 hours also. But I can assure you, by taking that, by the end of the consultation, before I cut the call, you will have a clear vision about how to get the PR, what are the positive, what are the negatives, what are things you have to do, how we can able to assist you. Everything would be very crystal clear. So that's how we work on our consultations.
Like George Thomas as a follow-up to the certificate, the one which we spoke, and he was saying that I think for COQ, like gas technician, 50 points, there should be an apprenticeship hours
Yes.
covered along with it.
Yes, it is. So that's why I said there's a eligibility requirement. A person who did IT can directly go into the water waste management and saying that I need a 50 points. It's not possible. It's not possible. To do any kind of certification, you need to fulfill the minimum eligibility requirement. So like for example, for the RCIC certificate, the individual need to have 3 to 5 years of experience in the same cook, knock code. So every certification comes with the eligibility. It's not something like a PSW now, where the person from IT can directly go do a course and get a certification. It's not like that. The certification qualification is very limited to the particular profession. You need to have a background for that.
Okay,
So
to the next
that's,
video.
Yep.
yes, please.
Thank you, George, for your input. Guys, if you
Thank you,
relate to
Josh.
any of these, if you guys have any questions with the videos of what we're watching, make sure you comment. We will get into it. I think we should probably have guest appearances, Vishnu. I think a couple of these people who join us regularly on our lives, Like for these, we should give them
No,
guest
but I do
appearances.
have that plan. And like we discussed before, I'm gonna be looking into few of the clients from our database or from our Can family on live. I really wanted to invite them for the Can Talking with Can, so that
Hmm.
they can be part of the Talking with Can, where they can ask their questions. Because when we do the Talking with Can, technically we take questions,
From
segregated
them.
questions. But it's I really looking for those intellectual people who really wanted to add value to the immigration, have a proper idea, they can ask question, and we can just make it like a proper informative session. So it's to Can family, it will be coming up, where we will be inviting our Can family member to become a part of our Talking with Can sessions.
Which
So
definitely.
if you're one watching right now, and if you feel like you're not camera shy, you're intellectual, have a lot of questions that you want to ask Vishnu, shoot in. Not your resumes, but your names. Probably the next live we could, or next talking with Ken, we can have you as well. All right, going to the
Looking
next
forward.
video. Yeah,
Next
that
video.
would be great. That would be actually awesome. Pretty cool. Next video.
Let's move to the next video.
अगर आपका सीआरएस स्कोर
We can
450
have
या
biryani
इससे
with
ज्यादा
can.
है, एक्सप्रेस एंट्री के अंदर अपना एनओसी कोड कारपेंटर, प्लम्बर, वेल्डर, इलेक्ट्रीशियन ये डाल दीजिए, आपका आईटीए आ जाएगा। हम आपकी इसके ऊपर लीगल हेल्प भी कर सकते हैं। कॉन्टैक्ट इंडियाज नंबर 1
Like
इमिग्रेशन
India.
कंपनी नेशनवाइड इमिग्रेशन सर्विसेज। कम टू कनाडा, मूव टू कनाडा, एंजॉय द वेदर।
What? What?
Enjoy the
Don't.
weather. I am not enjoying the weather. It's too hot or either it's too cold. I don't get the middle point.
It's between that. It's
Yeah, the day Assad plans to wear a t-shirt, it'll start raining. The day he starts wearing like a proper like jacket and all, it'll be so hot.
Man, trust me, I'm planning that now every year. Few of our canteen member will now literally wanted to travel somewhere and work from the vacation. It's really good. Now I'm thinking over it, but now coming back to this video,
We
So
love
can
the
I?
idea, Vishnu. We love the idea. You
I
can
would
talk
like
more
to go
about
to
it.
I'm
Santorini.
very,
I would
Can
like,
we go to Antarctica for summer?
I would like to go to Santorini. if it-
Azad's opinion is something, man. It is out of the box, out of the world,
He
out of
just
the
said
whole
he's
planet.
feeling cold over here in Canada.
And he
Now he
wanted to go
wants
to
to go.
Antarctica.
He wants to go to Antarctica.
Yeah.
Azad bhai,
But it's so
Azad
humid.
bhai,
It's so humid right
Azad bhai.
now. It's so humid right
नहीं
now.
नहीं Azad bhai,
Yeah.
क्या वो सुबह मेडिकेशन नहीं लिया भाई?
It's so humid right now outside. I was sweating like when I was coming here. It's so bad.
भाई वेलकम टू इंडिया हबीबी, यू विल अंडरस्टैंड ह्यूमिडिटी क्या होता है.
What is humidity?
Okay, so going back to the reel. So please, to all the Can family member, try to avoid paying the third party for the employment. It's very, very important, because right now what you are seeing, the person is saying that okay, you have a carpenter. Again, if you are from IT background, you are from a non-healthcare background, you are something which you have never worked as a carpenter. If you suddenly go and work there, the CIC will release a PFL letter, and nowadays the PFL is very common. Paying someone to get a payroll, paying someone to get an employment, but you're not working there, or even you're paying someone but you're not fulfilling the eligibility requirement or don't have a skills, trust me, you're taking a huge risk. The honeymoon phase of immigration was done in 2024. 2025, it's all about the PFL letters. So please stay away from the agencies, especially in GT area. There are a lot of agencies which say that they can get the PSW course, they can get you the like a experience payroll under the skilled. Be very careful with that. Have a skill, it's most important. Again, if you're going with payroll, again, you understand the risk. At least have a background on it, so that at least you can have little bit of a knowledge on it, just to back up. Again, I'm not giving this advice to promote the payroll, but please avoid paying anyone for this kind of thing. Anyone PFL letters are getting way more common nowadays, and I really don't want to see anyone in our Can family, anyone in our Can family who is going for that kind of stress. Stay away, guys. Genuine experience will get you the PR in a stressful, like without any stress. Otherwise, it would be a lot of stress for you until you receive a PR. And now I recently saw one of the video where one person is saying that after getting the COPR, After 6 months, again the application is reopened for one of the like a PR applicant, saying that we found that your documentations are misrepresented or fake documentation. So that video I just recently seen. I'm going to share that in next breaking the rumors. We are going to be like commenting on that. But after 6 months of COPR, the file was reopened because the CIC came to know that the experience letter is fake.
Like, is it
So-
genuine or like?
Yeah. So one of the RCIC immigration consultant, he literally put that post with a screenshot of a reopening the PR file.
Oh, wow.
So again, we are going to be discussing that on a next BTR video for sure. But Canada is changing. It's getting
So it's not done and dusted once you get the COPR and all, right?
This is actually
I believe-
confusing at this point.
I believe you don't know that even the citizenship can be revoked. You know that? Citizenship. There was incident in the past where the citizenship is revoked because CIC came to know the person got a PR through a illegal way. Like, okay, he got marriage for convenience. He got his PR 4 5 years back. Then he got a citizenship. And during the citizenship, someone, I believe his family member, someone has released the proof associated with saying that no, he didn't get a PR in a proper way. And his citizenship got revoked. This case came to me in 2022. So
Wow.
even when and right now I have received a lot of PFL letters when people are applying for a citizenship or a PR card renewal, and they got the PR through the PNP or a community program. So there is a condition that they have to stick with that community or they have to stick with that province. But they move out. So please, if you are the one who is looking for PR, follow the regulation. Don't look for the shortcuts. Shortcut can literally increase your stress.
But I love how confident he was with this thing, telling that you can call us, we will give you the invitation right away. You are on 450
Yes.
points. Yeah, guys, note the point of refer. Please don't call us asking if you have LMI.
Yeah, so don't even call us saying that LMI sir can do you have an employer. No, we don't have. We are very selective even with the referrals because the Canadian employer when they approach me in the say that okay no I need employees. Again, if you fulfill all the requirement, I just give you the name, you go with the interview, you go with the whole process. They will do the PNP LMI application. That is between you and them. Can immigration doesn't come under that. Yeah, if you need immigration, then yeah, definitely we are there. But referral is something where I just let you know the names of them, but we do not provide any kind of employment assistance. Let's make it official here.
Yeah, because like a lot of people come with saying that Vishnu said that you guys have jobs. The other day I was having someone say coming to me is like Vishnu said in one of the lives that you guys are giving free consultation. I was like there must be a condition to what Vishnu said. He didn't just say free consultation. Like they just make it everything like easier for their own convenience, and changing words and everything. I'm like. I said I was there in the live as well. I didn't hear Vishnu say that.
It's human beings, man. We are human beings. We all have that kind of mentality that we only listen what we wanted to. But again, it's very straightforward. Follow the regulation, follow the policies. It's easy. And with us, we are very selective. Man, I would be very proud to say that even with the consultation step itself, we are very selective with who we do consultation. We our online assistants, our office team assistants. It's very small. It's not a commercial business for us. We are the family business, so we are very selective. Next video, please.
Next video.
What's happening? Breaking news. Now it's officially declared Canada is taking over Arctic cows. Now it's updated to bottom. What? Wait, what?
You didn't knew this? Last month it was there were cows on highways.
Oh,
This time it's
yeah.
buffaloes. It's just so funny. I was like, just let's add it as fun thing.
Okay. Oh, I saw that video. Even you might have missed it. Like there were like 4 cows which got stranded in 400 highway.
And
Highway.
and I'm like,
And he was behind.
sorry, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, literally OPD was behind them to just get them back to the back to the farm or from the place where they came, and they were literally created a traffic for more than 2 to 3 hours. And then after that event, OPP itself posted an hiring post for like we need some trained people who can like train the cows.
No, actually, you should watch the end of the video. Watch the end of the video. There's literally OPP running behind the wait. Watch clean, watch clean.
Oh, that's RCIC.
Look at them running, look at them.
I'm like they're struggling a lot. You come to India, it's like every day people are just moving like next to like the cows and everything just sitting on the road.
No, but one thing is this time when I came to India, it's very controlled. Either the cattle are not there that much, people are not doing the business like before, the household business, but it's way more clean this time.
They all migrated to Canada.
Maybe they are getting easy visa.
Easy visas.
Agriculture
Easy
under the
visa on-
agriculture stream.
Easy visa on our plates, huh?
Refugee claim.
Sure.
So, to can family member in between, let me make it clear. This particular last bit, we are going to discuss about are you entitled or legally allowed to study while you're on work permit? A lot of people believe that yes, they are allowed to study while they are on work permit. Many of the immigration consultant lawyers right now they are coming up with saying that no, it is not allowed. So today we are going to discuss about that in this last bit. But before that, Abid, any questions?
Let's go. Let's go. We have just a couple of questions, Vishnu. We have Fatima. Fatima Asif. Fatima, please don't spam questions, Fatima. Okay. We have. She's got an ONP nomination in notification of interest on 21st of March, 24 tech draw. People in this draw still have the applications in their DIP stage.
Decision in progress.
Decision
We have
While,
to
while ONP has started approving applications for healthcare July healthcare draws, what can we do?
We need to wait.
Oh,
My
this is
case
in March
manager.
2021 for this
Yeah, yeah. No, we have one client, man. She also submitted at the same time, and very unfortunately, her application is not even moving. I'm like every month I'm calling the OINP. I'm trying to get an answer on that, but unfortunately, it's Reshma, right, Chris?
Which one?
The OINP which we are waiting the decision on.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Reshma?
Meghna.
Meghna, yeah, Meghna. I really feel bad for her. But every month, whenever I call ONP, they say that, yeah, the decision is about to come, decision is about to come, yeah, it's under process. Think about from March, it's almost like more than 1 year.
Yeah.
So, but again, sorry, Fatima,
Fatima.
I can understand your pain because again, like I said, I have two clients. One is from the application pending from last March, one the application pending from last May onwards, and it's still undergoing. As an immigration consultant, like again, I don't want to say anything like which is not real, but trust me, even I do have a clients where I am doing a follow with every month with a PNP. Now, the only thing which I would also recommend you, what I told my clients also, to reach local MP, because there is something called as that they can able to reach the PNP just to ask them to give a decision fast so that your employer can like keep you employed if you are on a valid work permit status, or even if your work permit is about to expire, raise a web form saying that your work permit is about to expire and your employer wanted to have you on a valid status in Canada to keep the employment. That is the only thing, Fatima, which can be done. But to be very honest, I don't think even after that anything will happen until unless the OINP feel that okay, the decision is rendered. So I know it's not something what you want to hear, but that's a reality. You have to wait for the decision.
We have Pratik who has asked before the PRK. He's Pratik. He just gave us his name. Hi Pratik. All right. His question is: will there be a separate PNP draw for trade categories which are already put under the high priority streams of express entry like 72100?
Yes. So skilled trade is always in a high priority because again, Canada lives like the major priority stream. If you look into that's healthcare, skilled, agriculture. Our the education sector is added to that, but transportation also one of them. But what I'm noticing is this year there is no draws even in a regular way. Right now, from last, I would say 1 month onwards, there is a positive changes coming in the immigration. At least the last CEC draw 3,000 invitations, but still this year there is no skill trade draw. It's yet to come. If you are the one who already in the express entry pool and your score is around 430, 440, or around 400, last year the skill trade draw was around 400 to 435 range. So yes, so if Pratesh, if you are the one in already in express entry pool, just wait. Nothing else. Just wait. The draw will start. Definitely, the draw will come for the skill trade, but no one knows when it will come. Whenever it come, you should be the one of the happy client, which I wish with how from my heart that you should be getting the invitation.
All right, Fatima said thank you for your answer and apologies for spamming. No, it's just that if you spam, we might miss a lot of questions. That's the only thing. Really worried, hoping for the best. We wish you all the best as well. We have Anu Raja who has asked for OINP foreign worker stream holding truck travel license, can I be exempted from 2 years of work experience? I have 1.5 years of experience.
Yes. So there is certain category where if you have a proper certification, you can be exempt from the 2 years of experience, which is the basic requirement. But still, you need to have a median wage and the employer support. I need to see your profile to just match with the regulation to give you a right answer. So I would say if you even wanted to get a proper answer, either you can contact the PNP directly. It's a free, like I can just call them, the OINP office. You can find on Google. You can see the OINP number. Call them and just say them, okay, I have this license. Do I be exempt? They say yes or no. If not, then contact our office because I need to look into your background because it's very easy to say yes or no, but I cannot say without looking into your file because if I make a mistake in the comment, that is going to cost you your entire life or immigration file. I really don't want to be a reason for that. So please call the ONP office. If you don't get an answer, then you can contact my office. I need to look your profile so that I can look into all the eligibility criteria and then I can able to comment. So sorry for that, but looking forward to talk to you or drop a message when you receive your PNP invitation. Thank you.
All right, that's amazing. And we have Aman Joshi who has asked, I have 1 year of Indian experience and about to finish 1 year as a welder. I have 21 months left on my work permit. Do you think I have any chances to get PR? How can I improve my points at this stage?
Aman bhai, the only thing I would recommend you is to improve your IELTS, CELPIP or PT to CLB line because you have 1 year of experience from back home, 1 year of experience here. If you have a degree holder, you're already sitting around 505 plus points. Really good score for this year. Already score came to 529. If again the draw comes on 3,000, 4,000 invitation, score will come down. But because it's welder, you're also qualified under the skilled trade worker stream where you just need around 400 to 435 as per the last year's skilled draw. So you can able to manage that whether you can go under the skill trade or go at a high score as much as possible. You should be getting a PR. With welder, no code, it's easy to get the PR. But still,
Last
improve
two.
your score.
Last two questions, Vishnu. It says, John, I don't know, he's laughing. He's like, I noticed that my offer letter I submitted to IRCC contains a mistake. It says overnight 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., which is incorrect. Already submitted too many web forms with other IMM forms. Is that a major mistake?
Then he put the laugh. So basically,
He
he's like
knows
us. He's like us. He's just putting sarcasm on his question. So, hi, John. So, once again, the offer letter is from the college side. One thing I would recommend you is avoid raising multiple web form. It will flag your application. Put one web form. Once you get a confirmation, save that. That's all you have to do. But when you raise a web form, try to reach your college and get a proper offer letter so that it would be clear. But I don't think the CIC officer even going into that minute information in real world. So you're good, man. You're good. But again, avoid raising multiple web form. That is concerning rather than having this concern. I don't think it's a big deal. But still, if you're raising one web form, raise with a corrected offer letter just to rectify the mistake what you have seen. That's all. Okay, John?
All right. Don't stress out, John. And the last question before we go to the last video is:
Yeah.
is there um, if I this from Kamal P, so who has asked if I go to study permit after my work permit expires, will my spouse get the work permit extension till my studies complete? That
Yes.
is actually the
Yes.
last kind of like question. Oh no, the last video is also not been sent. Okay, then you can go ahead.
So hi Kamaldeep, yes, he will get a spousal open work permit if you take a master's program. So once again, the regulation goes with that the master's or PhD or a degree kind of course you have to do to get a spousal open work permit. So you fall back on the same regulation to get a spousal open work permit extension after your this work permit. I believe you got an answer.
All right, John said it was for a home support worker program. He kept the 8 to
That's fine then. So John, okay, so it's for the this one, the pilot program. That's good, man. You can work for 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. That's fine. You are working at night. No one care about it. It's again, it's your employer requirement. What time you have to work. It's not a big deal.
Okay, that's everything. John, the last video.
Let's go to the last video.
And John, if you got your answer, like our video, support. All right, Kamal said thank you. All right.
Okay, let's.
सपोज अगर कोई वर्क परमिट पे पीएसडब्ल्यू स्टार्ट करेगा तो वो गलत है?
वर्क परमिट पे तो पढ़ाई करनी ही नहीं चाहिए. लोग बोलते हैं 6 मंथ्स के कम वाले कोर्स पे आप पढ़ाई कर सकते हो, आप नहीं कर सकते हो. देयर इज अ केस लॉ. IRCC जज ने एक एप्लीकेंट को रिफ्यूज किया क्योंकि उसने स्टडी वर्क परमिट पे उसने 6 महीने से कम की पढ़ाई करी. बोलती हूँ मत पढ़ो, डोंट स्टडी, यू कांट स्टडी.
फिर भी लोग ये क्यों प्रमोट कर रहे हैं?
बिकॉज प्राइवेट कॉलेज में एडमिशन होती है,
हाँ,
प्राइवेट कॉलेजेस चलते हैं, उनसे कमीशन मिलती है. Far as back home experiences are concerned या fake experiences या payrolls are concerned, RCC is very strict. लोगों को PFLs आ रहे हैं, लोगों के in fact IRCC is even refusing applications by saying that we are not convinced that this company needs this position. मतलब वो अपनी मनमर्जी भी कर रहे हैं कि हमें नहीं लगता कि इस कंपनी को इस पोजीशन की जरूरत थी, क्यों तुम्हें हायर किया हुआ था. We are not convinced that you were doing these duties. RCC ने उनका work permit cancel कर दिया.
The one of the most renowned question going on from last few months. I was trying to get all the information from every place. So, as per the regulation goes, it's never said anywhere that you can study or you cannot able to study. One of the regulations which says, I believe it's a section. Just a minute, let me check. I put all the links below where you can also go and check it. So, as per the section, where it's gone. Where it gone? Yeah. As per the section 188 of IRPA, it says that an individual who land in Canada on a temporary status, technically that's talking about the visitor visa, can able to study for 6 months without applying for a study permit. So please note, it's not saying anything about the work permit. It's saying that a person who came on a tourist visa, visitor visa, or any kind of temporary resident visa, initial 6 months, if the person wanted to study in Canada, the person can do study in Canada if the course is less than 6 months. Okay. Now, with this, people when they read that on the Google or Chat GPT, it technically just copy paste that yes, you can able to study while on a work permit. Okay. As per the regulation, it never said anywhere. So now the current reel what we have just saw again. It's a genuine information, but let me make it one thing clear. There is, yes, I can agree with that. On the IRCC website, it's not saying that clearly or you can study during your work. But also, it is not said that you cannot work, you cannot able to study while you're on work. Because now, there is certification courses. For example, a courses which you do online. It's a personal thing. It's a personal development. You're doing a part-time courses. You wanted to do something like crash courses. It is still allowed. And moreover that, we have hundreds of applications which got approved in last 1 to 2 years for those individuals who are doing a crash courses. For example, IT related courses, PSW courses, ECA courses, and other like welder courses, which is like 3 to 4 months course. There is a course for the forklifter. Then, like again, lot of courses are there, which technically international students usually do while they are on a work permit. We have never seen any refusal till today from the IRCC saying that no, you did a course during your study, like during your work permit, that's why we are refusing your application. One thing, like I said, this reel is really genuine, really good, but it says one time that she's saying that as per there is a court law where it says that in a court the judge said that you have studied during the work, and that's why they are not considering that studies or something. Think about why it went to that level. There might be some reason behind it, because if it is a case where it went to that level refusal, definitely the person might have did something else also.
Might have misused the whole this thing.
Yes. So, for example, a person said that, like, oh, he's working, but he's studying also, but the study went more than 6 months now because there was a co-op and he tried to claim the points for that also. Got it? So
Yeah.
now, without knowing the background of the particular case law, I don't want you to comment. But again, I'm commenting based upon my clients, the cases which I submitted, the cases I got already approved for study visa, work permit, PR, and even those individuals are citizens at this point. That during the work permit, 100% you can do online courses, part-time courses. If you're doing a full-time course, it ought to be less than 6 months. Once again, I'm noticing there are a lot of immigration consultants which are right now challenging other immigration consultants and lawyers, saying that anyone who wanted to do a debate, come on, I'm there to debate on it. Please, it is not something which debatable, because once again the case law says very clearly. I have followed like few of the immigration consultant, my colleagues feedbacks also on this, because in KPIC forum also this was a topic of discussion few months back. So everyone is on the same page saying that they have never seen a clear refusal because someone studied during the work permit. Yes, there is one case law which came up where, again, I don't know about the proper case background of it, but if anyone asks me, call me, consultation saying that, okay, can I study while I work? My answer would be yes, you can. But please do not study for more than 6 months program, because I am noticing that there are few courses of PSW where the colleges are doing 6 months of in-class course and then they do 2 to 3 months of a co-op also. So now that entire course duration now stretched to around 8 to 9 months. They are only saying about 6 months in class, but co-op is also a part of that program. You need to have a study permit. The solution for this is apply for a study permit. So now people will say that if I apply for my study permit, what happened with my work permit? As per the IRPA, you are eligible to hold two permit at the same time, work permit and study permit at the same time. It's not gonna be canceling one another. So if even you wanted to do a program which is like more than 9 months or more than 6 months or 1 year program, you want to do it while you are on a work permit, it is still possible. You can still able to work full time. You can still able to consider your experience, but you cannot able to claim points for the study time what you are doing during this time. I believe that's clear.
So you can apply for both. You can be on a work
Yes.
permit and even apply for a study permit as well.
Yes. We had a client in 2021, like during the COVID, 2020, 2021, there was one client who was studying master's program while she was on a postgrad open work permit. So she did the master's program, 2 year program while she was on postgrad work permit. Simultaneously, she was working also. When she came to us, we again verified with the CIC and everything. So we cannot able to claim the point for her studies. But because of that studies, she got a good job. So last 1 year, she had a very good job, which landed up into a PR. So the only negative side about having a study permit, work permit is only one thing you can able to manage, either study points or the work permit. Mostly people go with the study permit for a PSW course or a ECA or any other IT related or the AI related course. If it is more than 6 months, you can still able to apply for study permit, continue with the study. Anyhow, you are not getting that master's level where you're getting extra points, but you can able to use that particular course to get a better job. So for immigration point of view, you can still able to be on a work permit, enjoy your full-time work, make some money. But with that study permit, you can even able to ignore all the negative side of this new policy change, I would say, or new rumors. But less than 6 months, online crash course, 5 months of course, anything. I have never seen any refusals, so I can take a bet on that. That CIC is not looking that no, you cannot able to study, you can. I hope
Out of
the
cu- out of curiosity now, I have a question. Now, if I'm doing I did a 1 year program and I apply for a 1 year work permit, and then I'm doing another program and I'm on another study permit. So after I'm done with this, like the second program, can I apply for the rest 2 years of work permit? No, right? Okay.
So postgrad work permit is only one time in life. Again, let me tell you, I had a client in 2022, 2023 who did the same thing and who got a one more year of work permit. Okay. So once again, so in his case, he applied, came for 1 year study in 2019. He completed his 1 year of program, but he got a COVID extension. Then he studied for one more year, and then he just applied for the postgrad work permit, knowing that it may get refused, but it got approved. Okay. Again, this is a administrative mistake. So again, I don't want to tell that no, if you go and study, you will get a work permit. No, there is nothing like that. You cannot get a work permit if you already got a postgrad work permit once again, but you can get spousal open work permit. So Abin, if Tanya comes here and study masters, yes, you can get spousal open work permit.
No, I just asked out of curiosity, bro. Because I'm like, if you're not sure, like, can you like study again? Like, why do you want a work permit and then apply for another work permit? That's the question.
Yeah, no, it's only one time in life as per the IRCA, like IRPA regulation. But people do, like I said, we did appeal where it got approved even for 3 to 4 years. But it doesn't, like, I cannot promote on that saying that no, everyone
Same
will
as
get a
you,
3 to 4 years
everyone.
of appeal. No, man, it's not. It's again, we put an appeal application which is accepted by the IRCC, by the case officer, and he approved that work permit. So it's not something which we can market or we can promote that no, everyone come to me and I will get appeal done. No, it's ethically wrong.
If that was the case, my man, it would
We
be
don't want
it would be oh, Chris would
our,
be
our, our
overnight to
appeal.
midnight.
No, but trust me, our appeal rate is such a good one. The number of the application which we submitted, it's still under the process. The 70 to 75% of applications still under the process. Only few of them got decision, and in that also the higher majority one got an approval. But again, it's a HNC applications. Depending upon the case to case, it works. So it varies, but we don't want to do marketing on that part. Again, if you're genuine, focus on PR, get your PR. If your work permit is done, go back home, work for 1 year. While waiting there, apply for PR, get a PR. That's the right way to get the PR here.
Now that even when all the other applications for Outland is getting done faster, do you think PR is also gonna go faster for people outside of Canada?
I really wanted to say yes so that I can see the smile on your face.
No, I'm
Yes.
just asking. I'm just asking. Do you think it's
Yes,
like that?
yes, it
Okay.
is. It is. So all the applications. Yes, Azhar?
Yeah, you can complete it. I'll ask the question after that.
So I
Yeah,
have
so
a
it's a positive thing. Yeah, man. So outland applications are getting really fast nowadays. So even the spousal open work permit of one of my client, he was got like refused on his spousal open work permit. I literally recommend him to go back home and apply for spousal open work permit outland right now. Again, it is based upon the current scenario. If someone is watching this video after 7 months, don't do that. I'm just saying this based upon the June, July month, what we are seeing right now. Yes, outland is faster. So if you got a refusal, you cannot able to work here, go for a vacation, apply outland application, it will get accepted faster. Same thing. PR sponsorship, outland application, way more fast approval than inland application.
guys, I have to drop off. Bye bye. See you.
Okay, you going?
Yeah, I'm going. Pause.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
Azad,
sir.
anything else?
Yeah, I just had one follow up. I was asking, like, if we are doing a crash course or something like less than 6 month course, how do ISSC know about it? Do we have to mention it in our IM form? Like, how does it
You
come
don't need.
up to it?
No, nothing, man. No one knows about it. But like I said, that last reel which we have played, it says that okay, one of the court case it came up. Okay, the judge said that no, you cannot able to study because it went to that level, and we don't know the background of it. But again, there is no like this. If you are on work permit, you're just on work permit. We are only mentioning about your work history. If someone do PSW, already we are submitting the experience letter, and again, hundreds of cases are already submitted to the CIC at this point. Maybe like if you're looking into it on wide, there might be thousands, lakh of application might have submitted by this point. So it's again, it's people just creating these rumors once again. It's positive some for someone, negative for someone, but any course less than 6 months, I don't think it's a big issue based upon the practical information what you have.
Hmm.
And again, in IRPA it doesn't say anything about it that you cannot study.
Okay, got it.
Okay,
Okay.
right. I think
Okay,
that's
if
the
questions are done, maybe if you want to
Yeah.
answer some more questions, and then we can wrap
Yeah,
up.
okay. Okay, Arun, any?
We have a couple of questions, just a couple of questions left. We'll finish that off. There's no more questions. That's the last one. Anju's is the last question. So, but before that, we'll just answer all the ones. Hmm. George has a question. Is there any chance IRCC remove cooks from trade category as they take up almost 80% of the slots? Moreover, cutoff score won't go below 500 on trade based on that.
Next year, not this year. This year is already, everything is already set up. So once the category base is designed, it has remained the same. There can be something where they will drop the cook for a few draws, maybe, but now the knock code will only reshuffle next year.
Okay. Anju has a question. My husband's study permit expired along with the spousal open work permit. He has applied for PGWP. What do you think I have to do now?
You need to apply for spousal open work permit. Once your husband will get a proper tier 0 1 job, once he get eligible job, then he can apply for a your spousal open work permit.
Okay. Dakshit has Vishnu follow up to that question about spousal. A lot of people have asked, can we apply for a spousal extension with offer letters?
Yes, you can. Spousal open work permit can be applied with an offer letter, but the faster you get 1 or 2 pay stubs, at least your application will be proper. Because once again, if the like right now the new regulations say that there is a eligibility added to all the temporary resident application. So if you just submit a offer letter, and in next 1 month you're going to start there, and in 1 month your application is open, and they don't see the proper pay stub, your application will be refused. So at least offer letter with 1 pay stub makes your application a little bit safe with an
More
explanation.
genuine.
Yeah, so it's like you need to meet the requirement. That's most important. Otherwise, I'm noticing the refusals are literally coming in 1.5 month time. So before that, at least that 1 or 2 pay stubs comes, that makes your application strong.
Okay. Dakshit has a question. Question one. Could I get a PFL if I gain 6 months experience as early childhood educator assistant and after that 6 months as a social and community service worker in India?
No, you can do whatever you like, man. I have client who had a 1 year of CC experience in last 3 years, working for 8 different employers in 12 different knock codes. She had 4 refusals because in the 4 time when she submitted an application, she was unable to prove that she completed 1560 hours. Then she came to us, we did a proper application with ROE, experience letter, explanation, everything, and she got a PR. So it's nothing, it's not a stand like a case for the PFL. If you have a breakdown on your experience, all good, man.
Okay, and will CRS of 509 be enough for education category draw after May 2026 and is CRS of 530 for CEC and category education category after Jan 2027? CRS of 509 be enough for education category draw after May 2026?
He's just asking for a prediction, basically next year and after that.
509. Yeah, 509 is a good one, man. Any score which is more than 500, I'm positive that every individual should be receiving their invitation this year, especially if it is a category based healthcare, even the skilled, the score will be coming down soon to 500 definitely. So 509 is a really good score. Education sector, there is less competition as of now. Next year, like if now, right now, everyone is going with a early childhood care education, a kind of a knock code. What if next year the knock code will change? Again, no one knows about it, but those individuals who already qualified, it's a good sign for them because this year the draws yet to come.
Yeah.
Next year, no one knows about it. We need to wait and watch.
Okay. We have another question from Dakshit itself. Can I study 2 online courses or less than 6 months while working in India and claim points for work experience for that period? If I show that online course just to show relevancy with field work.
Again, I need to see the case, I need to see the profile, I need to see the documents to comment because this can go into the misrepresentation of PFL if I don't know about the proper profile. So to him, so please reach our office. I need to see more information and documentation to comment on this question.
All right. Anjana Narayan has a question. What if you don't never want to mention the 6 months course that you did during the work permit while filing for the PR? Will that be
We
an
don't need to
issue?
mention. There's no need of mentioning that course. That's the point. It's either if you're looking into study permit, work permit, PR, citizen, there's no need of mentioning the short-term courses. I mean, I can do any number of short-term courses while I am on a work permit or while I'm on a PR. I don't need to mention. I only need to mention the full degree, postgraduate kind of courses only. So that's the reason I'm saying it's not a big deal. People are coming up with new problem, and this is the new topic of discussion. But I don't think it's major for any of Can family member.
With terms of IRCC, Vishnu, is it good to give more information or good to give less information?
You need to be on a boundary line, and that is something what we do.
Okay.
So they're
Like
the
you need to
professional
be,
company.
you need to have wisdom on which information you need to provide and what you should not.
Yes, always. Like it's again, like you sometimes more information lead to an easy PR, but
Mm.
also it raises suspicion that why the person is releasing these many documents. Is it something not right?
Mm.
At the same time, sometimes the less information, okay, yeah, he will look into it. But if the CIC officer feel that no, I'm not getting more information, he releases a PFL letter. So always there is a borderline that okay, you don't even go on this side or that side, and there like literally the professionals plays the role to understand what CIC needed, and as per that they prepare the document and submit it.
Okay. To the last question, guys. This is going to be the last question. If you have any more questions, put it in the comments after the live is done. Vishnu will get back, or the team will get back to you guys with the answers to it. All right. We have Seth who has asked the last question. Is I have a tier one job while I applied for PGWP last month, but I have resigned recently. Will that affect my spouse's application for spousal open work permit?
Hopefully not, but as per the regulation goes, you're supposed to hold that job until the decision comes. Once again, in real world, I have seen applications where they have submitted and they left the job, still they get a spousal open work permit approval. But nowadays there are a greater trend that before the spousal open work permit get approved, CIC is requesting for the recent pay stubs. So I don't think this will be happening in your case, but it can happen. Better to find some other job in tier 01 just to be safe.
That's everything for today, Vishnu. I know it's pretty late back in India. Do you have dinner?
And no, man, I was doing submissions after that we started this. I had a consultation, weekend consultations. It's crazy busy, man. It's crazy busy here. It's not a vacation I can call for.
Yeah, I do.
All credit goes to you.
You went there just to take a break off, but yeah, I know.
No, it's good. It's good. No, if I
But at
sit
least you
and-
get to be with your family and parents,
Yes,
and
that's
then
most
then do the work. Yeah.
Well, it's good. It's good. Man, no complaints. Grace to God. Everything is good. I have no complaints. Busy is good in this life.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good. All right. Then.
Okay. Okay, Can family,
Okay.
thank you. Thank you for being part of this live. Hope you like it. Please drop your comments, drop your feedback about how you feel about it, what all things we can improve on, or what you liked about it, so that next time when we do, at least we can include that part. Also, drop down a time which you think would be proper to do this kind of a live BTR or live sessions, so that more clients or Can family members can join. We value your comments and feedback. Thank you. Thanks a lot. And Abin,
That's everything, Asad bro. You wanna say what you've been so silent today? Everyone wants to hear your voice.
No,
बेचारे को
really,
बोल
no one wants to hear my voice. But
Hey.
बेचारे बेचारे को बोल दिया उसका इको आ रहा है करके बेचारे ने अपना माइक ही बंद कर दिया.
I just want people to have good experience. They want Vishnu's voice.
That's
why-
my team. That's my team.
He's the backstage guy. He's the backstage guy.
Nice, very nice. Okay,
All right,
okay,
all
guys.
right, bro. All right, then. All right,
So-
everyone. Thank you so much for
Good night.
joining in. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow us for more immigration updates and more such videos. I hope you guys have a great weekend and great food.
Take care.
That's
Good
that's
night
more
from
important.
India. Bye.
Good night from Canada, guys.